Hey guys, I've already done a video like this before, but I just wanted to say this is like the third type of video I'm going to be doing. I'm going to having a nostalgia trip, which I don't think I've done a video on that yet. I don't know if it's out. Um, Nostalgia trip, let's talk, and my reaction videos. And this is going to be one of my reaction videos. I just wanted to let you know. And we're going to I'm going to try to keep an upload schedule. I'm going to try to upload a video at least every day, and if not, again, sorry, I'm gonna try it once a day, but I'm definitely gonna be streaming every day, around 7 p.m. EST, I think. 7 p.m. EST. Come hang out with me. Every stream till like 10 p.m. I only stream 3 hours before I go to work, and yeah, that's how you can catch me. So this is like a financial audit. I mean, obviously this is there by Caleb Hammer. This is just like some financial show, and I saw this like couple months ago, and I wanted to do a video on it because I don't remember much of it, but I remember this kid is a shit show. So I was imagining that this would be a fun episode to react over, and also playing Slime Rancher in the background, trying to figure out what's going on. So I might tune in and out, but yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy it.
I'm Esteban Quiroga, 7Z Quiroga. I'm 19. I'm from San Antonio, Texas.
Our second follow-up episode. This is pretty exciting. And by the way, make sure you're subscribed. This is one of the first 50,000 subscribers here. Will win $1,000. So welcome back.
Well, that's last old, time, so yeah, you won't. Maybe.
You know.
Last time what?
A little testy. A little. You weren't doing overly great financially, and I think the life plan was a little less mapped out. Was that a good way to say it?
Yeah, definitely. The life plan wasn't. It was there, but it was like just rough ideas, brainstorming, like whatever. I have structure now. Now that I've got like a couple more months, I'm like, okay, this is what I want to do. Like this is like what I'm pursuing. Like this is what my career should be.
Would you say the conversation lit a fire under it at all?
Not as much as people in the comments maybe should have. Like it should have been, but it definitely made me like. Think a little bit more. I was already thinking that whole the video was a little satire. I was like kind of like whatever, like, oh, I don't care about work and all this. Like I did, obviously. I just had taken 6 months off to like really pursue, like think about like what do I need to be doing instead of like I don't know, letting 4 years go by and like, oh, I didn't like actually think about it.
So what'd you figure out?
What did I figure out? The school system is very out of date. I think education could be doing a lot better. I don't think that regular classes should be paid for. Cause, like,
it's stressful. I dropped out, but that's my fault.
Spending a lot of money going to college, going to university for a degree that you don't know if you like, for a career that you don't know like, because you don't have any experience doing anything. And so I really took those 6 months and got experience.
Okay, so in your episode, we talked about how you were enrolling in school.
I did, yes.
Where are we at today with that?
Dropped out.
So pretty much immediately. And your mom was covering that though, right?
Yeah, she paid like $1,000 for community classes.
Yeah.
But I like, in my opinion, like that was a waste of money because I could have spent that $1,000 somewhere else where I would have learned way more. Like that's why I said jiu-jitsu classes. That's a skill. That's like something that's gonna teach me. Like that's keeping me healthy. Like that's giving me exercise. That's like.
I mean, I'm all for jiu-jitsu, but
that's not just like.
I don't know what that's gonna give you. Man.
Like not important, right? So there's other aspects that you have to fill in about your life that just get so caught up because you think, oh, like you have to do this.
I think a lot of people would agree that a lot of courses you're required in order to graduate certainly don't feel worth it. However, the return on investment comes from getting that little piece of paper at the end. So
not today though.
Yeah, it does.
Not today. Like yes, but like it's changed. Like over like when I over the course of like COVID and Zoom and all this, like I realized like
you can definitely do it without that little piece of paper, but it is going to be extremely hard. But I also recommend trying your hardest to have the government help you as much as humanly possible, because we give them enough money, in my opinion, to help out with a couple of people who can't easily access high school, who can't easily, dude, what is wrong with me? Who can't easily access like college. There we go. Easily access college. I can't speak today, dude. A lot of people cannot do it. It's just normal. But there's a lot of people who can pay for it and let them pay for it. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with you being able to pay for it. But I mean, I feel like people should be able to get help when they need it.
You don't need that paper. What they like, if you have the skills, if you develop that on your own, then like they're still gonna want to take
That's
you
true, though.
because like
there is an average of like I've done research on this for financial topic videos. There's a substantial percentage increase on average for when someone has that piece of paper versus not, even if it's a bachelor in essentially nothing. On average, those people make more money.
Yeah, for what market though? The market 10 years ago, like that's
today,
yes, because that's what it's been set up for over 20 years, over these hundreds of like decades, right? But like I said, like COVID's a big shift. Like people like started to think more. Like I think also TikTok like introduces so many different ideas to these people, like to people, and they realize like you can do other things than go to the university. Like you.
Certainly, I agree. I think there's a lot of. I think a lot of people can learn about a lot of things, especially like history-related, economic-related, a lot of stuff like that on YouTube.
On your own.
In college. However, again, when you said this is very expensive, it's more about the return on that investment is the piece of paper. And unfortunately, with YouTube and stuff, you just don't get that. But you can demonstrate it in the workplace. The challenge is then finding a place to kind of get in the market, build the resume of experience, and then being able to utilize the experience on your resume to get a position that you want. So, so dropped out of college. What are you doing now? You were working something
Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A, yeah.
Yeah. I lost my job, bro.
Why?
They shut down. It wasn't making any money.
Chick-fil-A wasn't making any money?
On delivery. It was delivery service.
Oh, delivery.
So they made like $500 in 1 month, and that was the most profit they made probably.
Dang, and they didn't like just bring you into the store or something?
They offered. I was just like, it's not gonna be worth my time to be making $13 an hour.
Okay, what are you doing for money?
For money, like I'm setting myself up to like I'm not making money, but I'm setting myself up to. So I want to get into clothes. Like I want to in the future have my own store, sell like clothes in there, right? So I want like a boutique, maybe like a just a store in the mall. Like I don't know. So I have my own Grailed.
Like Gene Simmons store?
Gene Simmons. I don't know what Gene Simmons is.
Oh.
Just like a retail store. Just any kind of retail store. Like I'm gonna eventually own one. It's gonna be easy.
He really is just kind of. Thank God he's pretty. He's got a messed up.
So.
Like I don't know if you can. Yeah, I hope you can see this, but like he's got like a little weird arrowhead going there on his. Besides that, it's cool hair.
Well, okay. So in your checking account, $2,717 came in. 1,000 of that was from savings, but of the 1,717 that came in, where'd you get that from? Working what? Chick-fil-A. Yeah. So at this time. So when did this end?
So I had my job for about 3 months. I remember I like literally just got it when I did the last interview.
Because you hated working at the car wash.
Yeah, because the car wash. No one should work there. But Chick-fil-A was a good job. I liked it. I was very happy there, like delivering. Like I was making good money. I was like on my own. I was able to listen to music. Like it was a job I enjoyed. It's just it wasn't profitable for them.
He's lucky bastard.
And I was probably making my first check. I was making $20 an hour. My second check, like it kept going down a little. But my the least I ever made was 17 over like 3 months. So I was making good money. I was making probably $2,000 a month.
Are you worried of not having a job and running out of money? But do you still live with mom?
Yeah, mom's supporting me. She's still helping me with that stuff. She thinks I'm doing college. That's the reason.
No.
No, yeah, but it's just something I have to do. Like it's not.
No.
It's because I know my path. I know like what I need to do. It's like if I have to be doing this.
Oh no, bro.
You're lying to your mom for support.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't ever lie to her, but like, that's something that like, yeah, I'm gonna hide that from her if I can like, if I'm able to stay at my house rent free, like yeah, like, because you're still supporting me. Well, in my opinion, like she's helping me way more if I was doing this than college.
Yeah, but non-consensually.
Yeah.
Meat. I gotta get a briar.
And if it,
She's your
if
mom, though.
Yeah, but if it ends up a better result in the end, then I'm gonna be able to support her. Like,
What if it doesn't? What if it ends in a worse result?
It's not.
Well, that's very confident.
Yeah, you have to be. You have to have confidence.
You have to have confidence, but we also have to be realistic, right? Like,
Yeah.
This YouTube channel could crumble, and I would have to go back into the workforce. I recognize that that's a possibility.
But you've probably set yourself up to have cushions and all that.
Cushions, but cushions don't last forever.
Yeah, but like, it's not something that I'm worried about because like I know I'm smart. I know I can figure it out. Like,
When's the last time you attended class?
right before I went to.
Gotta shoot
I
these
went to,
motherfuckers in the incinerator.
rolling loud trip to New York.
One only hit. I'm sorry, little guy.
That's September 25th to the 28th.
Okay.
I took last minute decision.
So
spent
this
like
just
$1,000.
happened. This was pretty recent. So for the last like 2.5 weeks, you've been lying to your mom about this. She thinks you're going to class.
A month. It's November.
Yeah, but it's early November.
No, that's still a month though. But yeah, I have been lying. Like, she's like, "How's your classes?" I'm like, "Oh, I'm doing good." Like, blah blah blah. Like, I'm saying what reality would be if I was still in class. But let me say, I did. That trip wasn't just let me go to blah blah. I streamed that trip. I like recorded that trip. That was content.
Wow.
That was like me like doing what I need to be doing. Like, I'm being for real. Like, that's not just.
I don't even care about the trip at this point. It's the lying to the mom about the money thing. What happens when?
No, she's gonna be set for life, bro. Like, it doesn't matter.
Whoa.
Not yet. Like, you.
Whoa, one second.
Not every investment is immediate, right? Like, where's the return on investment instantly? Nothing.
Whoops.
The best investments take years. Like, that's what it is. And you just have to trust the process. Like, if you don't have faith, then what? And if you're my mom and you don't believe in me, like.
Did she say that? Did you give it a chance?
She's not really willing to have that talk. She's just like, it's either college or no support, and it's like, well, I can't live that way.
Well, that's her money, though.
Yeah, but it's
Her choice.
I'm her kid, bro. Like, I don't care what parent thinks that like once you're 18, you're an adult and you have to support yourself. Like, that's
How old are you again?
I don't care.
19.
Like,
I'm almost an adult. I'm a teenager still.
if you want to have your own will, then I grow up and I should have my own will. Like, I just don't give a fuck, bro.
I'm technically an adult. I can't drink until I'm 21. I can't do anything. Like, I'm not an adult. I don't have a career. I don't have a job. Like, I don't have experience. I can't get it. I've applied to I don't know how many good jobs, and they won't accept me because I don't have experience. I don't have a resume. I don't have whatever. It's like a degree, and it's like it's not even like a degree type job. It's like working 15 an hour for wherever. Like Saks. Saks pays $10 an hour. I'm very into fashion. That's why I said like railed and like I'm a model, so like I want to be modeling for brands and everything. And so I applied at Saks because like, okay, I still need to be making money. Like, Saks would be a great job. I would be getting experience. I would be having a resume, all this, and I just didn't get hired. They hired someone else. And it's like,
Yeah, that's what happens.
how am I supposed to how am I supposed to start my life then? Like, what am I supposed to do? Each job like that, they don't want to hire you because you're not someone.
Probably, I would assume.
Work a shitty job.
Like the other 250 million Americans who have been 19 at some point.
Yeah.
You probably start your life similar to them.
Where? College?
You keep applying to jobs. Not everyone went to college. You keep applying to jobs. You hustle.
No, not everyone went to college.
Huh?
Not everyone went to college.
No, not everyone went to college.
What is it talking about?
What? Okay. But, okay. So,
Did
my
he just,
question
like-
that I was going to ask before, what
Hold up.
happens if you hustle?
No, not everyone went to college.
Huh?
Not everyone went to college.
No, not everyone went to college. What?
Okay.
Okay. But, okay. So, my question that I was
So
going to ask
weird.
before, what happens in the,
He's like,
I think
"Oh,
it's
let's
called
go."
technically the winter semester, or spring semester. Either way, what happens when all of a sudden you're not going to school and she realizes there's not a bill to pay for school? What are you going to do in a month and a half?
Just keep doing what I've been doing.
Oh, I'm talking about her though. What are you going to do with that situation?
Have a talk with her, like make her understand. Like,
Okay,
she,
so you're
like,
just
if she's-
delaying it.
Let's just sit her down and be
because
like,
if
listen here,
it's
you
one
dumb
thing to like.
motherfucker.
You're saying she wouldn't let you live at home
Nope.
if you weren't going to school?
That's what she says. Like, she's like, well, she's like, as long as you're doing like school and you're like happy and all this, like I'm gonna be willing to
On the
support you."
road.
But like it's always been centered around school, and I don't think like she's that type of parent that understands like, oh, college, there's other paths. Like a lot of people just think you have to go to college, and like today more than ever you don't, because you just need to spend time like trade school. Like if you go to trade
I feel like
school,
today more than
like,
ever, anyone,
way better life.
anyone and
'cause
everyone
gonna go
feels
to
more
trade
entitled that
school?
you don't have to go
I
to
was
school.
thinking about going to learn how to be a mechanic, work on bikes, welding. Like I'm interested in that stuff.
Why don't you tell your mom, let's do that?
I did. I told her. She was like, okay, cool. Like that's the plan. Like that's what she thinks the plan is.
But you're not going to go to trade school?
No.
I might if that's where my path leads me. I kind of just like
You don't even know where
I
his path leads him.
set like goals and ideas out in the future, but I'm not like strict to it. I don't like allow myself to just be like, okay, it has to be this way, because then I think that's very limiting.
How do you execute a plan without?
Just concisely thinking if I do this, then this. Having a clear idea of what you want.
So lying to mom. Okay.
Get over that, bro.
That's I mean, I don't lie to my parents. I mean, I guess I did when I was in like middle school and high school or something like that, when I was just rambunctious whatever.
I still feel like I'm 17, to be honest. I don't feel like I'm 19. Like I don't think the world has prepared me to like be where I'm at. Like school didn't teach me. I've taught myself everything.
All right.
Congratulations.
That's a lot of excuses.
That's not
Same.
an excuse.
That's an excuse.
It's reality.
Okay, but it's an excuse. You're giving a reason
A
why.
little bit, but like at the same time, I'm saying like I'm doing a lot for myself. Right? Like if someone else isn't doing something for me, I've been doing it. I've been teaching myself how to like.
All right.
You don't get it.
That's entitlement.
I might not get it. But let's look through the.
I don't think a lot of people do.
Let's look through the finances and see what kind of story this puts together.
Maybe you're wrong.
So there was a mobile deposit of $8.97.
Maybe
Where did that
you're
come
wrong.
from?
Of $8?
$897.
Oh, that's my first check. I should have brought my checks.
It just says mobile deposit. Okay.
Yeah, every mobile deposit that's big like that, that's from working.
Well, crap. So this statement is a couple months old.
Yeah.
I didn't have a statement for October.
I thought I gave you it.
No, not for October.
For October, I can show you.
There's land up here and land up there. Jesus.
Wow, this is very different than this October statement. 644 came in.
Yeah.
And-
September was my last month working.
Yeah, this gets
That's when
scary
they
at this
shut it
point.
down.
So you got a dispute, and the dispute won, so that counted for going in.
I got scammed for tickets for Rolling Loud, yeah.
Okay, well, good. I'm glad that
I got my money
the
back.
dispute, and you got the refund. It looks like so. It looks like you actually kind of got it twice. Deposit mobile. What was that? 332. It just says mobile
That
deposit.
was my
What
last. That was my last.
That was your
Chick-fil-A
last check.
Yeah.
DoorDash. So you're running some DoorDash. 55.
A little bit. It's just here and there when I like. Okay, that's my gas. That's my food.
And that's it. That's all that came in.
That's all I paid.
But 2,168 went out. 600 in, 2,000 out.
Holy ball.
Sushi. We're getting some sushi. Going to McDonald's. Going to McDonald's.
McDonald's is goated. They're cheapest.
Uber. American Airlines.
Yeah, that was my plane tickets.
Making a credit card payment. So we'll have to look at the credit card. I didn't know there was a.
That's my mom. That's I don't spend like I said. I maybe spend like $50 to $100 on there, and it's gas and it's food.
But you made a payment of 460. So there's clearly a balance of at least 460.
I think yeah. Yeah, I think I paid like some stuff off in New York.
Okay, and
not big.
making another credit card payment for 42. So now that credit card's like 500.
That was gas.
Sushi, Venmoing out, DoorDash, McDonald's, Buffalo Exchange, Chick-fil-A,
Close.
Raising Cane's,
We're him. Close.
Yeah, that last month I was just like,
IKEA restaurant.
yeah, I wanted a job at IKEA, so I went to check it out. Cause I
So you gave them money instead.
low key, I wanted to check it out. I want to be a visual merchandiser where like I'm really good at organizing things like that look nice. And I went into the store and then just like I didn't like the job afterwards. That was another job where it was just like you need all these requirements and it's like they paid like 17, I think.
Money's money. I mean, you gotta
No,
survive.
it's my life though. That you're saying my worth is 17 an hour.
Yes.
My life is worth that to you?
The
Yes.
market has determined it to be.
No, that.
Well, have you found another job paying more?
Yeah,
What?
streaming, YouTube, content creation.
Okay, it pays you more than $17 an hour right now, currently?
It will.
Okay, but not currently.
Not great.
So the market determined that $17 an hour is your worth in the marketplace.
If I got that job, but I determined I'm not.
And you haven't gotten a job better than that?
No, I've had jobs working 20 an hour. My last 2 jobs.
Okay.
Like I make good money
You're not making any money.
when I work.
To be clear.
When I work.
And then
I know my worth. I know what I'm worth. I know what my time is worth.
C-Jacks. Just a lot of
I know
other
those
stuff.
kind of
Sonic.
Yeah,
Schlotzsky's,
I did spend a lot of money.
Subway, Chick-fil-A. Yeah, you spent a lot of money when no
But
money
it's because
was
like
coming
I
in.
don't. That's how I want to live. I don't want to like not eat that. And so when you limit yourself, you're saying that's not possible. I'm trying to like no.
Okay, so the ending balance on there, I was like, oh, that's spooky. That's scary. A couple $100. Well, what's more spooky is there's $1.80 in there.
Yes, there is.
Nah, I don't
Yes,
believe
Now,
there
I'm
is.
paying for your gas to get here, so luckily that's fine. But how would you have gotten to a place like Austin with $1.80? Oh, you would have put it on the credit card that mom pays for. Because she supports you because she thinks you're going to college.
Because I'm working right now. Am I not?
What?
Oh, yeah,
sure.
that too.
But I'm talking about your mom. I'm talking about...
Your parents should support you, man. They have more money.
They-
They have so much more.
First
like,
of all,
to-
should, I mean...
Yes, they
should, but
They
they don't have
brought you
to.
into this life.
No.
You're their responsibility
Should,
until they die.
Should depends on what you're doing. If she thinks what you're doing is wrong, that means supporting that behavior is enabling bad behavior. So should support. I'm not gonna go support my kid going and doing heroin in an alley just
Not
because
doing
that's
heroin.
no. But that doesn't mean just support anything. If she thinks this is bad, she is not required to support.
That's true. She doesn't have to.
Exactly,
I
but
make
she
it.
only is because you are lying because you're doing the thing you say you're doing the thing she thinks you're doing.
Yeah. Don't ask for permission, ask for forgiveness. I truly believe that. Like, you need to do what you know is right, and then if people say that's wrong because they don't know what the fuck is up, then you just say, well, sorry, you don't understand.
So at the time in the savings account, this was a month
Like,
old as well.
Yeah, changes don't happen without breaking rules.
You drained it to a couple cents. What's your savings at today?
4 cents. We got 4 cents in the checking,
So you have
or
nothing.
in the saving. No, I have nothing.
Both or whatever credit card was on there.
He says all
right?
this
Is
stuff
that
and then
only
he's
one
like, I
credit
got
card or
4
was that
cents. It's like, yep, and
Okay.
there's your,
And she pays that off every time?
you know.
You don't have to ever?
No, I pay it off when I have money. Like
That's how
you
good
saw
you
that
look.
I paid $400.
Can I see that credit card right now?
No,
Why?
I don't have the information on it.
So you just swipe? You don't even know what like the balance is or anything?
No, I just keep track of how much I spend. Like right now, I know I owe her like $100.
How do you make a
for
payment?
gas.
Yeah.
I can show you. I make payment. It's just moving money. It's transferring.
Yeah, but usually you go on to the app of that credit card company to make a payment.
Yeah, USA. This is that.
That's the app? Then I
Yeah.
should be able to see the credit card, yeah?
No.
No.
I don't know. I don't understand it. I really don't. I'm sorry. Look, account.
No, I believe you, but that is odd.
This is the credit card. That's just statement balance. All you can do is move money, my account, pay your bill.
Oh man, you made a payment of $1,343.
No, that's
Two
what
recently.
that's house bills. That's what she pays.
Last payment receipt. Okay, so you both have access to it and you both pay. So is this where you're putting like all your money right now since you have $1? Okay, so
Well, yes, but all I've done is spend money on gas and food.
Oh.
this is gonna sound insulting to you, but I feel bad for your mom
Yeah, but like
because her
you
money.
take care of me, I take care of you. You know, she's taking care.
What
of
are you doing to take care of her? You're lying to her.
Building my future, being a good son, creating a career where she's gonna be set for life. Like everyone in my life's gonna be set for life. Like
All right, how much money are you making off this amazing career?
not right now, nothing right now. But
What are the steps you've started to build this? What do you even want to do? You talked about opening a store. You talked about being famous. You
I
talked
want to
about
do
this.
everything. I want to do everything.
Right.
I'm
We're gonna need to narrow
That's
the focus
relatable.
a little bit from there in order to set goals to achieve some success.
I guess have my own business.
What kind of business?
Business
Blah, 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 blah.
like first. Okay, so like the main job, my main thing every day that I'll make, I guess, money from, like that's my job, like I have to work towards is streaming.
What are you gonna stream? Just your life? Okay, that's
I went to New York. That's good content. Like I'm here. This is good content.
How many people watch the New York stream? No one? Okay.
That's my problem right now. Like my problem is editing and everything. Like having time. I just don't have time.
It's hard.
Neither do
It
I.
is. We will put his
Relatable.
information in the description so you can check out his stream. Make
Even
sure
though he
you're
doesn't have a
following
job
him
and
his
is
sources and
living
stuff.
off his
My
mom.
link tree and
Sure.
bio.
Link
shit.
tree, there we go. His link tree's in there.
I
so.
also did that for a second.
That's exciting. Only nice comments on his stuff.
I
You
didn't
can leave
mind
mean
them.
comments on
Thank
my videos, but only nice comments
If
on
you
his.
leave mean comments in the comments, I will fucking eat your ass.
I mean, this is called a rim job, so.
No, but if you're mean to me, I'm gonna be mean back. Like you give me energy, I'm gonna give you energy back, bro.
If you want to build a business, what are you going to do to build this business, a streaming business? Other than you're here, some followers might trickle over. Besides that,
I think it's really just about promotion, about like going, you have to go viral now. You don't have to go viral, but like that's the main way to like break in, like to like anything. I don't think like the entertainment industry is really like working, like where you go and make movies, where you like whatever, like everything's very personal now. Everything's very like you do it your own. Like you post your own TikToks, you post your own like YouTube videos, and yeah, you can have your production team, you can have people like who are behind it,
Watch me snipe him.
but you're still the face of it, and I'm just the face of it.
Alright, never mind.
So like that right now, I'm doing everything on my own. Once I'm able to pay people, once I'm everything, I'm gonna be able to have production.
do you think your mom will support this in a month and a half?
She
No.
knows.
I don't think you understand love. Love isn't supporting behavior they think is bad.
Yeah, it's supporting.
No,
it's
not
under-
behavior
it's-
they think is bad.
Well, it's not bad behavior if I'm gonna be successful.
If she
if it's
thinks
what I
it's
want
bad.
to do in life, then like, why is that so wrong?
Because maybe what you want to do in life is extremely risky and not setting yourself up for success and will make you a dependent forever. I'm not saying that necessarily, but from her perspective, why is she forced to then support that? Forced to.
It's-
Her adult son.
It's kind of a necessary evil. I don't know. I don't like. It's the only path. Like, if there was other ways for me to do it, I would. I just don't know like what. So you tell me what to do. Tell me. Give me your advice. Give me your answers, and I will.
Okay, step one, no more lying to parents.
I don't want to lie to her. It's just like, it's what's necessary to
I
get.
feel like
my
you
goal.
kind of do want to lie to her.
You asked what
You're
to
literally
do.
lying to her.
I said what to do.
You
Number
don't want
one,
to,
stop
then you don't
lying to
have to.
Okay,
parents.
and so if I stop lying and then she cuts it off, then where am I left?
Get a
Then
job.
you might have to act like a grown up.
Watch. He's gonna say it.
What kind of grown up is? Like how? What is acting like a grown up? A 40-year-old with a
Being-
career and a job and experience and 40 years of experience or 19 years of experience? A
Being
teenager, a kid?
responsible and take
Oh,
care
okay,
of
yeah, I'm
yourself.
responsible. I'm
Did his
responsible.
moods change?
How
That's
you're lying to your
crazy.
mom in order to get this thing? How is that responsible? You're spending all
Because-
your money. You
because
drained
the
your checking
ba-
account to 1 cent, $1. How
Because
is that responsible?
The payout of it is
You think it's guaranteed?
yeah. What is investment in stocks? You
If
think
I-
it's guaranteed?
Yeah,
You,
if
you
I-
think you're gonna make money and then you all of it. Look, I'll show you.
Based
what I
on
did.
decades and decades and decades of historical results,
10% is.
10% is not. It's math. Is math these days?
No, but you can just make so much more. Look, I'll show you this. I invested $100 in September. Once I quit my job, I was like, okay, like let me just get into the stock market. I haven't been in it, and now it's $70.
What'd you buy?
Google and Tesla.
Okay, well, step number one, we don't buy individual stocks. I would have told you. Why not? Because it's much more risky. You have your portfolio split down the middle in 2 different things. That's why.
That's just me. Like, that's just. I'm my own individual stock. You know what I mean?
Okay, so your current individual stock price right now is $1.
Yeah, you
Very
should
clear.
invest now. Invest now. Invest now.
Yeah. Based on historical performance, it's gone from thousands to 1.
I think so.
Do you have any debts or anything?
I don't have any debt. That's the thing. Like you, I don't
Cap.
have, like I'm not. I have so much like other stuff. I'm not some loser with all this
100%
debt.
cap. He's
I don't
lying.
spend $1,000 on Starbucks every week. Not every week. I don't know, but you know what I mean. Like I'm doing my life, investing in myself, like stock, like I'm worth.
I'm so
I
stupid.
don't know if that makes sense to me.
How does that not make sense to you?
Like
Just because
his investments in his stocks that he did put in are stupid though. They're not even good investments.
I'm worth so much more than just a bank account.
How do we calculate it on a financial standpoint? If we're talking
You
about a
can't.
stock,
How do you value something? Like their time, their worth, like what they can do, maybe.
no. Well, the government values, I believe, in American life at it was something over $1 million, but it was like $1.25 million.
Yeah, I think
This
so.
is based on the
Average person though.
average
Average
for
person.
American, yeah. I think.
Not average.
No, you are not. No,
Are we? Sorry.
because the average 19-year-old.
Isn't thinking like this. Who thinks like this? Who has these ideas like me, bro? Like.
You
That's
are
what I'm
not
saying.
special.
Like, there's so much more to me in like life than just like.
There's a lot more to me too,
everyone
buddy.
else's path.
There's a lot more to everybody. Welcome to the
I'm
world.
not in this rat race.
But you can still
We
do
are
things
all in a rat
responsibly.
race.
Yeah, I'm still learning every day. Like I'm still teaching myself stuff. I'm still like wanting to be in school, just other things. Like that's why I'm in jiu-jitsu. Like I'm still learning something. I'm
You're still paying
This
for
guy has the
jujitsu?
same dreams as me, but the wrong
they
personality. You
luckily,
gotta work
because, like,
for
I
it,
don't
bro.
make any money. They're like, okay, like we'll do like $100 for you.
You think
Which is
anybody has
200 bucks a
fun?
month.
Most
And
people
I
are
was
just
like,
doing this to
But
survive.
it's a
They don't
great
even
thing.
want
I
to do
love
all
being
this.
in there. I love the sense of community and like with like the different sports.
That's the sad part.
I think it's a great use of time. I think everyone should do this.
No, I mean, burning calories is good, but we got to utilize your money in a correct way. Oh, my fear.
Yeah.
My fear, based on last conversation and then where we are today, is we are gonna. I'm gonna message you in 10 years, and you're still gonna be living off of mom.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure if it doesn't work out in the next 6 months even, then I'm just gonna completely like change. Like I don't have to
Yeah,
give
you're
up on
just gonna
everything. I don't want to, but I can
flip.
just like change directions. Like why? I'm still young. Like why is it?
Okay.
I think way
That-
too many people think it's a big deal that I'm 19. Like they just think like, oh, he's 19, he's ruining his life. Like he's like done for. It's like no, I have so much time left.
Sure,
I
but
can be doing
these are
this.
the best years in order to take advantage of compound interest for later in your life that you're not taking advantage of right now. So that's unfortunate.
Why are you overlooking everything else I just said?
I'm not. I'm gonna circle back. What I was just gonna say, it was actually a very mature thing you said, giving yourself a time limit. If things don't work in 6 months, you're gonna like real world this situation. Maybe trade school. I mean, what are things you enjoy outside of building businesses and acting?
Everything's tied into each other. I love going to music festivals. I love concerts. When I was in
Who doesn't?
New York,
Things that make money that you enjoy doing. What?
everything I do, I'm trying to make money off. I guess selling clothes is the number. Like you can say that because that's a.
So that's
trait,
why you
like-
wanted that IKEA job.
I wanted it to give me experience, so I knew what like running a store was like. Yeah, 'cause I just don't have money to have my own store like that.
Have you thought about like any of the higher end retail places?
Yeah, Saks and all that. Like
Yeah.
luxury retail. I
Mhm.
tried. It's hard, man.
I would want someone with more sales experience if I'm gonna pay them a higher position for that job. I mean, higher
It's $10
compensation.
an hour. It's just commission.
commission. I know,
Wow.
but the store makes
So
money off
pretty.
of you selling. So obviously, I'd want when making a strategic hire,
Yeah.
I would want to sell someone with more or hire someone with more experience.
How do you know what my capabilities are? My thing? Just because I don't have a resume.
Well, they're making a calculated risk, and when someone
Yeah.
has, it's not like you're not entitled to the job.
I'm not, but like I think I should get the job because like only
Not
I'm saying
entitled
this
for the
because
job,
it's me.
but-
Like I know who I
mean,
am and I have confidence in my
come on, I'm
ability.
entitled for the
It's just
job.
Other people don't know who I am. And it's hard to like kind of convey like that, you know? Like it's hard to like completely get someone to understand you in just like an interview.
Yeah, I mean, I've always found doubters to be a thing that inspires me to do better. Just we gotta get you to like actually do something because nothing's happening right now.
That's right. My biggest focus right now is getting into modeling. I really just need to get more jobs. Like, it's hard because, like, that's just
competitive. A lot of people want to do it.
Exactly.
There's not enough for it.
There's not enough jobs. And
Maybe
like,
you're not in the right spot for it. San Antonio?
San Antonio is for jobs.
Yeah.
I really want to move out here, but that costs money. Like, how am I supposed
Well,
to?
even Austin, I think that's small thinking for modeling. Like, if we're talking modeling, we're probably talking more New York. If you really want to.
I love New York.
You couldn't come close to affording New York. Unless mom supports.
No, how's that supposed to happen? Like, how am I supposed to get to where I want to be, my dreams,
What do
if I can't?
What's the stereotype around aspiring actors and screenplay writers and stuff
Probably
like that?
entitlement.
No.
Yeah.
What do they do until they make it? What is the stereotype?
And you're portraying it fucking
Yes.
perfectly, buddy.
You have to
Trying it
grind.
perfectly.
You have to be.
I'm
it's
grinding right now, bro. I'm streaming. I'm making content. That's my grind. It's just not making.
You
money.
have to real life grind though.
Okay,
You-
DoorDash.
Huh?
Okay, Chick-fil-A.
Okay. Yeah.
Like, that's what I'm doing on the side. Those are like, they do side hustle stuff, and like I'm still trying to do that. Like, my side hustle, like I'm selling clothes, like all this. Like, it's just I'm not making enough money. Like, I don't understand like why I'm not. Like, I'm not trying to say I'm entitled. Like, I should be making more money. I just don't understand like what to do in order to reach that. Like, it's a lot. It's hard doing that on your own, you know.
And you've decided that in 6 months, if the market decides that they don't value you the way you value you in terms of those different things like selling your clothes and streaming and stuff like that, that's when you decide, okay, time to think about the remaining decades of my life in a more...
Oh, well,
He still don't even want to do it right there.
I'm talking in a more...
Me, I don't want to, but I will be
like a normal
willing,
person, I
obviously,
guess.
to
Like,
go
that's
to
why
work
I
my whole
don't
life.
want an office job.
Because I want to take care of my girl.
I mean, there's so
It's,
many...
it's security.
have
That's why
animals
people
to take
like
care
it.
of
That's
them,
why
so.
normal people fit into it, because it's just secure and like it's what works for everyone.
I enjoy
Yes,
that.
because it pays their rent, because it gets them food on the table, because it pays for utilities, because
Exactly.
they're able to retire, because they're able to go on vacations, because they don't have to suck off their mom's tit for the rest of their life. Yes, those are things that normal people do because they need to survive, because agree with it or disagree with it, in the land of United States world, you do have to work to live. You do, well, unless you already have a lot of money, but you have to have money to survive. You can't just criticize normal people for just surviving. That's what they're doing. They're making a mature choice to say, you know what? My kids, they need to be able to afford dinner. They need to be able to, I need to be able to put dinner on the table for them. So they go to a job that maybe they don't like.
What
But when you say,
the
I just
hell?
don't want an office job, do you know how many career paths are out there? You are in
yeah.
the perfect time of your life to say, here are real career paths out here.
Because I know what I want, though.
I know, but you are able to pursue them inside. I did not jump into this full time. Now, I was very blessed with lots of all you amazing people, where I was able to go into this quicker than I would have ever imagined. I was thinking minimum 3 years, something like that.
It doesn't take long nowadays.
Well, it can.
It
It
can, but that's just if you're not good. Like, that's just if you're not.
Okay,
like,
what if the market decides you're not good?
well,
Mean as that
market,
sounds.
I know myself. Like,
The
I don't
market-
need to. I don't need to worry about
market's what gives you money,
anyone
jackass.
else other than myself thinks.
That's not true, because
Yeah, it is. Oh.
because other people enjoying your content, deciding the market likes it, gives you the money to have your own place someday. Get
Yeah.
your own car that wasn't already provided. Pay off your own credit cards.
Yeah.
Yes, they do matter.
Well, yeah, of course. I love my audience, but like the people in your comments, like they can.
Okay. Let's address some of the last comments. That might be kind of fun.
Okay,
A
let's
little
go.
change of place.
Yeah.
Change of pace. Jose Rivera. He had the audacity to say, so many people have had a break, and his mom pays for school, car, and gas.
Yeah, man. Let me tell you, that wasn't what I meant by that. What I meant is like they've gotten the opportunity that elevates them to the next level. So like, it's not much so like, oh, someone else is doing something for me, like they're providing everything for me. It's more like they've gotten that role that really shot them into the spotlight. But that comes with, that's just kind of a little bit luck, but it's opportunity and preparation. Like, that's all I meant. Like, I'm just waiting for that. I'm waiting until like I get my opportunity.
This
Maybe this is it, but who knows?
A chef with 2 kittens, of which I would like to pet those kittens. This is not a case of laziness. This is a classic case of entitlement.
I mean, yeah, because I know what the fuck I'm worth. Like, I'm not gonna go and work 10 hours. Not gonna work for 10 hours, $10 an hour without tips or something like that. Like normal entry-level jobs that you can only get like as a teenager.
What's wrong with those people doing it?
There's nothing wrong, but like you gotta think about the time you're spending on that. Like that's your time. You can be doing so much more with your life than to work like 7 hours and make $60 off that. I can go to DoorDash and make that in two hours.
Well, I agree. If there's an option available where you can make more money, it obviously makes sense.
There's so many
But
paths.
accurate, like make more money right now, not in terms of like I might make more money in 10 years.
I can tell that to you.
What?
You can tell that to anyone. Make more money. Make more money. Make more money. How are you gonna do that?
No, I think you misunderstood what I said.
Oh,
If it's in front of you between doing a $10 job versus making $20 in the same time on DoorDash, obviously take that. But you can't just deny the $10 job now because you might make $1 million in 10 years.
I think you can.
Okay.
I think you can. Because
Please reach out to his mom and offer her an audit. Hopefully with him there, maybe that will wake him up.
No, she doesn't like social media.
No.
I've like record, like, you know, like I vlog and stuff, and she's like, get that out of my face. Like, I'm like, it's so sad. Like when I'm gonna look back at all these years, like, and you're not gonna be in any of my videos. Like you're not gonna like, that's it. And she's like, it's okay. Like I don't like. I was like, okay, I'll respect that. Like, you know, you just don't want that. She doesn't have Facebook. She doesn't have anything.
This one's interesting. Mr. Joey, glad you caught this kid at 19. You're still 19. A little hard-headed, but so was I. That's how I ended up at 30 with no money saved.
I can get this.
He was suggesting that he was thinking the way you were thinking, and because of that, he ended up with no money by 30.
Well, obviously he kept thinking that way. I'm thinking way different. That's not my mindset. Where I'm just like.
I love his ring.
Oh, I don't want to work.
Your mindset
lazy,
is
blah, blah,
that.
blah.
I'm jumping around, but that is your mindset.
This is a parasite for society. I feel sorry for
Sorry,
anyone
but kind of
who
are.
wants his way. You wish I was with you. Find God. Harry Rush, you're not a parasite to society. We are a product of our upbringing. I was afraid of debt from watching my parents deal with it. Ignore angry folks. Surround yourself with encouraging folks and ignore the negative. Exactly. Why the like? What y'all gotta be so negative for? Like, if anything, y'all should be telling me like, oh, like you can change, like all this, like, but no, like you're all like just wishing the worst for me. I don't understand.
Oh, well.
They really are, bro.
I don't know.
Like if anything, like you would be like, oh, like I wish. There's some comments in here where like they're so understanding, like they actually see.
I was gonna say this comment section is nicer than a lot of them, so.
On mine?
Yes. Because I'm actually scrolling to see some bad ones, and I'm passing like 5 at a time that are like how it related to them when they were their age.
Because
stuff
like
that.
it's a normal problem to be like this young and not and broke and not know what you want to do with your life and just working a job where it's not returning anything for you. It's just a job you're working. It's not something you enjoy. It's not what you want to be doing. It's not your hobby. It's not your interest. You're just doing it because you need to be making money. And that's how this society is set up. Like this structure of life. Like you go to school, you work and die. And you don't even get to experience like traveling. Like we work 5 days out of 7. That's so much. Like, what are you able to accomplish with that at all? Like, I don't get it. I don't get it.
Being able to afford a roof over their head without their mom paying.
That's
for
what
it.
you have to do. That's how they set it
Yes.
up. There's like that's how they've done it though. Like
Yeah, so they live
it's
in
a
the
trap.
real world.
Yes,
Whether
no, it's a
whether or not
trap.
you agree with it, it is the real world though.
Yeah, I
You can't
acknowledge
just
that.
you can't just not live in it.
I acknowledge that, and I'm looking past it and thinking outside the box because everyone is trapped in it.
No, you're gonna be sleeping inside the box pretty soon.
If this is you, I'm gonna be brutally honest. You need to get your shit together. You're going to go bankrupt. I'm ready. I don't have debt though.
You're not bankrupt.
You're gonna bring your mom with you. You're 19 years old, acting like working 8 hours a day is exhausting. It depends on what job you're working at. The job I was referring to in that video, the car wash, it's hot as Texas, man.
And I did agree with you. It's just
I don't think
the break isn't what I agreed with. You should have found another job immediately.
I didn't want to. That's the thing.
Well, I know you didn't, and I disagreed with that.
Yeah, because I'm not. I get that. Like the job that I set out to find is what I want to do with my life, my interests.
This kid has big dreams, says a name that I'm putting on the screen. This kid has big dreams and zero motivation. Quite the episode.
Oh no! I'm sorry, I didn't hear that, dude. I'm so motivated to do so much. Like I do so much. This year, I started doing jiu-jitsu. I started acting and modeling. Like I've never done a sport in my life. So to me, like jiu-jitsu, getting into that, spending time with that was a big deal to me because like that's something like I was looking forward to really. I don't know, being successful, not successful at, but like just being accountable for, right? Like you. Just showing up, especially if it's on my own. Like I was in school, I was never in any
But
sports.
you are not being held accountable in like real life though at all.
That's a part of real life. I don't think people understand. Like
I mean, there is the classic like high school accountable. Yes, if I play the wrong note in band, I'd get a little bit of a glare from the teacher. But you're not getting like the actual accountability that will like suck and will like ruin your life. Which is what, if in the worst horrible situation that I pray does not happen, something bad happens to your mom, what happens?
To be honest, I don't know. Probably just have to talk to some relatives and figure that situation out.
Dude, you gotta stop leaning on other people at some point.
So what? Why not? Your family should look out for you. I don't think that people like are.
Yes, but the way you're doing it is more in an abusive way.
In a leech way, but like not because like they're helping me out, so I'm gonna help them out. You know, like that's if you're so loving, like
it should be their choice to be confident in that investment. And if I were them, I would not be confident in that investment.
That's different. Isn't help them.
I want you to do well. I really do.
I think
Oh, this is gonna be so mean, but I'm brutally honest here. That's my thing. I do not think this is realistic the way you're thinking about this. I do not.
It's not. I don't think I have realistic expectations. I think it's more of like because my dreams are so big and I'm thinking about so much more that like that's how it is. But like once it becomes reality, I'm gonna be like, told you so, and you're gonna look dumb. Not you, but like anyone who's hating, anyone who doesn't believe, anyone who's like, why would that happen? They don't understand. Like it's possible. Anything you think of.
Yeah, we all know it's possible, bro. But you gotta work for
What
it.
about
You don't want to work
the
for it.
statistical likelihood?
You gotta have faith and work for it. It's the two things you gotta do.
I'm not concerned
That's
about
it.
statistics, what my chances are. Like
And
I
then
know
it's
what I
just shitting on
want and going
statistics.
after it.
That's what. Yeah.
And it's
talk about
because you
karma.
come from a place of incredible privilege of being able to
No,
yes, it is. If you had to fend for yourself right now,
Yeah.
if you did not have all this support that you're able to, in your own words, leech off of, you would not be doing this. Because you would need to survive.
Yeah, and I would be limited to. Unfortunately, I wouldn't be able to. You're right. Like I'm very grateful that I'm in this position where I've been born into a life of abundance, and I can not have to worry about regular people's like worry. Like I don't have rent to pay. I don't have bills. I don't have this. I don't have debt. Like I've been given the chance to truly explore what I want to do with my life and really figure out like what I like, what my interests are,
Really
like
search your mind.
what I want to work towards, what I want to create, and just be like I think that's what I'm way more focused on.
I love
don't-
feeding
not
your favorite
like-
food all the time.
I understand the concern for financial, but I know that by
Really?
just working on what I
You're
was
just
going
wiring
to work
them.
on, it's gonna come with it. Like the money's gonna come with that.
Okay, so let's talk. I want to hear exactly what happens in 6 months.
Not even in 6 months, I can tell you. Like by January, enrolled in school, probably another job.
Trade school?
Trade school, probably.
Do you know what trade you want to go into?
Not yet.
Nah.
I would, cause it's
Called it.
Might be time to think about that.
Yep.
Yeah, I think so. I can make my mind up pretty fast.
Can
It's
you?
just figuring out. It's about figuring out what I want. Like I'm not just gonna like. I want to go into diesel trucks. No, I don't want to do that. Like, what has ever compelled me to like do that? I'm not just gonna, oh, that's interesting, maybe. Like, you know, like you have to like know what you want. You can't just throw your out there. Like,
Okay.
so many people do. They just go to college, they change their major 3 times, and then they get the major, they get the paper, and they realize that life sucks because they don't like that. They didn't get any experience actually working that job, actually doing what the job entails. Like,
That's very true. There is definitely a middle ground in between those
skipping all
two
that.
extremities.
Yeah,
but-
I'm skipping all of that right now.
Okay. So you go into trade school in 6 months. How all the streaming and extra stuff, where does that stand at that point?
Still the same.
So you're just
like in
you're
trade
grinding
school.
it out, but while you're in school.
Yeah, probably. Because that's content. Like, if
Okay.
I got a job, I'll probably just record that.
Damn, I wonder if it's in
And at that point, you will have had an honest conversation with your mom. Your mom will then be paying.
Not damn near all of them.
Well, you know, if she supports it, which I think she will, because trade school's great.
Yeah.
She'll support that, pay for that, and also your living situation as well, most likely.
Hopefully, if I think so. You know, like, she's been great to me for doing that. Like, I know most parents do. Like, okay, like, you know, send you off now. Like, good luck. Like, I don't think you should do that. Like, you have to teach a bird how to fly before they can fly, and like, you're just kind of pushing them off. You know,
Yeah,
you're
but-
like, instead of teaching them how to swim, you're just like doing like you're expecting them to like do like just
To swim.
It's
yeah,
not
but
instinctual.
what if when Mama Bird comes back with food, Baby Bird's like, "Hey, Mom, I flew today," and Baby Bird definitely didn't know how to fly today.
Well, that's fucked up.
That is fucked up.
That's not me though.
You're lying about cut out footage. Okay.
I'm still learning stuff though. Like, that's the thing. Like, people don't understand like other stuff. Like, what you learn about yourself is far more important.
Yes, but it's still a lie. You can
I
do
guess,
that.
but I'm not lying. Like, I'm not like lying in that kind of way.
Okay, so trade school probably a couple years.
Yeah, probably. If it goes down that path, like, I still want to learn skills. Like, I would like, that's something that interests me still. So I would probably still, even if I have a good job, like, oh, like, let me go and like, so this is my future. If I have enough money to where I have cars and stuff, like, I need to take it to mechanic, I build a relationship with that mechanic, and I'm like, hey, let's film some content. Let me record you fixing the car. Teach me how to fix the car, so that not only I know, but my viewers know that that way you can educate these people.
I'm already
Not
doing
just
that.
like keep it to yourself. I don't think information should
He's
be
not.
like behind a paywall. Education should be free. Like, that creates new ideas. That creates progress. That, like, you know, why hold back humanity by making college $40,000? Harvard classes are free online. Any like top of the line college is free. You just have to search up the course. And I don't think people get that either. Like, that's why like school's a scam. It's a scam. It's just like so that the
It's all a
government can make
scam.
money and stuff.
All right, so I'm gonna make a prediction, and then I'll let you have the final word.
Okay.
I predict that, kind of like community college, which is what you're about to start when we first recorded, trade school, I think it's not going to be exactly what you want because you want to be pursuing this dream. You're going to drop out of trade school after either a semester or not. Then I think you're going to continue to provide this, and I think at some point, hopefully, your mom cuts you off, and Baby Bird is forced to fly from the nest in order for you to learn more real-world stuff. And then I don't think, unfortunately, that you'll find a correct balance between the grind of this, which I really want you to actually do, but also being able to pay for your own stuff. And then I just don't think it's going to work out because I'm not hearing a concrete plan. I want it to work out more than you know. I'm rooting for you more than you know. I just don't think it is going to work out just based on what you've said. That's my sad prediction that I hope and pray that you prove wrong.
I don't think you believe me. I know you said you did, but
All right, for Stefan Zeke, definitely a great conversation, really interesting. I would love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. But for the Hammer financial score, you know, there is no debt, which, great. I will give a point for that just off the bat. for the lying to the mom in order to get financial benefits, and the continued potential of leeching, as was self-described, and for spending way more money than he has, for the living off the credit card, essentially, that he doesn't have to pay for only having $1 in his checking account, for only having a few cents in the savings, for dropping out of school, and yeah, those things. I would have to leave that Hammer financial score at 1 out of 10, and that 1 is because of no debt. I really do hope he succeeds. You guys know that I'm more of a just say it how it is from my perspective, regardless
good,
of
'cause
his,
some
like,
people
hurt
need
feelings
this
or
stuff.
whatever. But I really do hope
But it's
he
also
succeeds.
good that he's informing people.
And hopefully we'll follow up again in the future, see how trade school goes, and I hope that really goes well and he finds something he loves. But again, make sure you're subscribed and stick around for more. Thanks.
That's a crazy one. Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, like and subscribe. Remember to, I already said that, subscribe. If you enjoyed the content, remember to go follow the video in the description. And yeah, I hope you have a good day.